Hi, this is D. Ranjit from Tandepur Government Institute of Technology, Department of MCA. Today I am going to tell you about service-oriented architecture. First of all, the student can easily learn about service-oriented architecture and they can easily come with XML, SOAP, HTTP, web server, and the role of service-oriented architecture and J2EE, .NET, Cloud Computing Architecture in this subject. Thank you. First of all, introduction. Service-oriented architecture is a style of software design where services are provided to other component by application components through communication protocol via network. Service-oriented architecture is communicated with other in two ways. One is passing the data and another one is data coordinate with each other and more. Process of service-oriented architecture. First one, that is this is the architecture. First one, people, that is people means the whoever using the IT people or else people, and the process will be go to people, and after that the business people who are all going to act. After that it will come to platform, whatever platform is, that is C, C++, .NET, Java, like that. In the platform the software will be developed. After that it will go to the fourth person, that is practice. Practice means whoever using, that is employee person, customer, etc. Next one, timeline. Timeline of SOA, that is that first one is procedure oriented. C is a procedure oriented. What are all architecture will be used in system or service oriented architecture. That is first one is platform oriented means C, then object oriented means C++, Java, then component oriented means C#, then service oriented means that is ASP.NET, then J2EE. Now in the service oriented architecture, ASP.NET and J2EE is very useful and easily we can learn. Next one, basic terminology. The basic terminology is nothing but what are all we are going to learn in this architecture. That is first one is SOA, that is service oriented architecture. Second is web services. What are web services? As HTML, XML, CSS, style sheet, etc. Then on SOAP, that is SOAP means that is subjective, objective, assessment and plans. Next one is WSDL, that is web service description languages. Next one is XML, that is extendable markup language. Next one, benefit of service oriented languages, that is reusable. Reusable, agility, promotes good design, scalability and testability. Reusable means what are the software, for example the medical services are using on software means after only the medical person will come and get we need to upgrade the software means before only they will develop in C means now we can develop by C++. Reusable, what all the C software will be usable in C++, that is the reusable. Next one is agility. Agility means nothing but it is a quick access. We can easily access the software. That is I tell you now, C and C++. C software will uses in C++. C++ is developed to Java, like that. Next one is promotes good design. We can design the easily design the web pages. That is what we need to page, what we are all going to use the page means that will design that. For example, www.google.com. Google will be developed so good now, like that. Next one, scalability. Scalability means easily changed, user friendly. Next one is testability. Easily we can test and implement the software to next level. Next one, we are going to see about XML, that is extendable markup language. It is used to describe the data, flexibility, way to create the information, and electronics share the data using the public internet, that is WWW, and corporate with networks. Using the network we can publish our website through internet. That is called XML. Okay, XML code, a formal recommendation from the World Wide Web Consortium, that is W3C, is similar as to HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. Both XML and HTML contains markup symbol to describe pages for file contents. HTML code describe web pages usually in graphical method. That is, we can using markup language, marquee tags, like tags will be used in the XML codes, similar to HTML. How we can create the XML? That is a simple code. That is XML version equal to 1 encoding. That is the permanent one. Next one, note. Note, the TO is H1. TO is the tag. Next one is from, heading, body, note. This is a body tag like HTML. Now this is a code. It will be the output will be defined like hi MCA welcome back TPJT. It will be displayed in the code. Next one is we are going to see about elements. Elements is everything from including start tag to element ending tag. That is starting and ending. What is the first starting of XML code is from elements. That is, elements mean in the element it will be displayed as text. First one will be text, second will be attributes, third will be other elements or mix in the above. That is text, attributes, other elements mixed gives the report is called elements. Next one, namespaces. Namespaces provides a method to avoid elements name conflict. Name conflict means that is in the XML elements names are defined by the developer. This often result in a conflict when trying to mix the XML document from different XML application. That is, one document will mix it, that is HTML. We are using HTML means HTML will mix it to other application and it gives the result in XML. That is called namespaces. This XML carries HTML table information also. Examples of this namespaces, that is, it will start from table, tier tag, TD tag, and then table will end. That is tier apple. In the heading it will display apple. Next heading it will gives bananas. Here there is no name conflict because in the table there is same conflict, that is apples and banana. The heading will be the same sizes. Apple and banana will be gives the same sizes. Next one, you are going to see about attributes. XML elements can have attributes just like HTML. XML tags and HTML tags similar to both are similar. Attributes are designed to contain data related to a specific element. XML attributes must be quoted as double quotation. It will come in the double quotation. That is, for example, a person element can written like yeah, that is person, gender equal to female or gender equal to female. In the we can initiate in the double quotation as well as single quotation, so that the attributes can be initiated like written like this. That is person, gender equal to female. XLS transformation. That is, XLS transformation means extensible style sheet language. That is, in the what is meant by transformation means it will XLLT will process and refer to as transformation. Either that is the original document will not change, but the copied document, one document will copy to another, and in the new XML document it will change and gives the new output. Is called XLX transformation. XML parser. That is, XML parser is a software, library or package that provides interfaces for client application to work with XML document. It checks the proper format of XML document and may also validate the document and moderate the browsers like Google, Opera, etc. XML parser interacted with XML document. This is the diagram. XML document, that is mainly for client application. The XML parsers will be uses for XML. It is a document and it is gives to the client. Client will gives XML parsers. That's all. XML. What is meant by XML? That is the goal of a parser is to transform XML into a readable code. it will be validate or non-validate the types depending on whether the document is in validity process and able to give the normal report. Some common used processes are listed below. First one is MS XML, that is Microsoft Core XML Services. It is a tool comes from Microsoft. Second one, system.xml document, that is this class is coming from .NET library. We can get this the library from the .NET library. They will give some examples. In the example we can able to work the XML document. Next one, Java build process. The Java library has its own process. The library is designed such that you can replace the builder and process with an external implementation such as Jerses from Apache or Saxon. Java library gives Apache or Saxon. Without Apache or Saxon, we can't able to implement Java in XML document. Next one, Saxon. Saxon offers tools for parsing, transforming, and querying the XML. Saxon also is like Microsoft Core XML Services. It's a tool. Next one, last one is Jerses. Jerses is implemented in Java and it developed by the famous open sources Apache Software Foundation. Apache Software is a open tool. In this we can able to get the XML and develop .NET as well as J2EE, that is Java development tool. Next one, web service overview. Web service is a standardized medium to propagate communication between the client and the server application to develop the World Wide Web, that is WWW. Web service is a software module that is designed to perform a certain set of steps. With the help of Java, .NET or any kind of other C++, we can develop the software, we can develop the code and implement it in the web service and publish the websites. That is called web services. The web services can be searched for over the network and can be invoked accordingly. We can see with the use of network accordingly worldwide we can publish our websites. This is a web server architecture. First, the client will give the responses to the server. Server will give the response to the www, that is internet, and gives the result to the client. For example, Gmail. If Gmail means that is, for example, 123@gmail.com. That is the client will give to the server, and he will give the password. The password will interact with the Google server. The Google server reply to the client and gives the result. Why we are using web services? Web services uses sometimes known as SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol, for sending XML data between the application. The data is sent over normal HTTP. The data which is sent from web service to the application is called SOAP messages. The SOAP message is nothing but an XML document only, since we can write the HTTP document using XML, and the client application is called the server application and gives the result via programming language such as C, C++, Java, etc. Web services, by using the code like C, C++, Java, we can develop the software and send the code to the HTTP. The HTTP will publish using Simple Object Access Protocol. With the help of Simple Object Access Protocol, the web service will be developed and published through network. With the help of network, we can publish the website. Thank you.